everyone! Today is going to be my intro for my project pan that I'm going to be doing this year. I'm going to be doing a full face project pan. So what I did is I picked one item from each category that takes me to do like a full face of makeup. And I thought that would be kind of fun to do together this year. So I'm going to be introducing you to the products that I'm using and kind of give a backstory and kind of what the game plan is. Some of them I just want to hit pan on, some of them I want to finish up, some of them I'm not ready to use yet. There's just a variety of things going on, so I think the best thing to do is just to jump right into it. So I'm going to start with my face, like complexion type makeup, and then we'll go into eyes and then lips at the end. So for my face, the first thing I put on my face is a primer, and I am currently working on the Cover FX primer to finish this one up, and I thought it would be cheating to pick this one, so I decided to pick the Too Faced Primed in Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. This is the mini size. I have not used it at all. I've smelled it, but I haven't used it. So this will be kind of in queue to be used a little bit later. I'm not going to be starting with this one right away, but this is essentially a brand new product. It's half an ounce of product, or just a little bit over half an ounce. And yeah, I'm excited to have this as my primer. So I really won't probably have any updates on this product for another month or two, I would suspect, until I'm done with the current primer I'm using. For foundation, I chose to use my CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. I use the shade 510 Fair, which this is not fair. So I do mix in a couple of drops for my Cover FX, the cover drops, you know, these ones. But the product I'm going to be putting in this project pan is this one. So I have used up one of these before. This is my second tube, and I am right about here. I squeezed out, you know, and folded down to see where I was at. So I'm right about this mark. So pretty much at the beginning of it. This is the foundation I use most days. I don't use a ton of it, but I really, really like it. So this is what we will be tracking for foundation. For concealer, I chose the Bare Minerals Well Rested and Face Brightener. I do like this. I wouldn't repurchase it, but it is okay concealer. It's not like super high coverage. It definitely is more like illuminating, brightening. But this is the type of product. The thing that I don't like about this is it's so dang hard for me to open. But it's a brush tip type situation, and so you twist it and it the product pushes up in here. So I'm gonna take some close-up photos, but this is where we're at, so we can just start to see the like twist mechanism at the bottom there. So we'll see where this ends up. I don't use it every single day I use my makeup, but I'm hoping putting it in this project will remind me to use it. It truly is a product that I just forget about, and I've already powdered and I'm like halfway done with my eyes. I'm like, oh, I should have used it. So yeah, maybe this project will help me finish it up. So after I have my cream products on, I set my face with powder. My favorite powder is the Tarte Smooth Operator. This is a brand new one. I just opened it about a week ago. I do have two other powders that I'm trying to finish up. They're almost done, but this is the powder, this full-size one that I just opened up is going to be the one that we are tracking, which shouldn't be an issue. This is my favorite powder. It keeps me matte all day long. I have oily skin, and I just absolutely love the finish of it. So this is what we'll be tracking there. And it's a loose powder, so the goal is just to finish it up completely. I guess I didn't say that, but for all the products I've talked about so far, the primer, the foundation, and the concealer, and this powder, I want to use up completely. Okay, so next we have my setting spray, and this is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I really, really like this setting spray. So I'm about here. I suppose I need a mark. Here's my Sharpie. So we are starting right about at this line here. So this I don't think will be too hard to finish up. I really enjoy this, so I'm looking to finish this all the way up. I probably will end up repurchasing it, to be completely candid, but this is going to be the setting spray I'm focusing on. And then I have a bronzer. This is the name of it isn't on here, which I wish they would put a sticker on the back, but it's the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer, something like that. But this is the bronzer I'm using. It's the only bronzer I have in my collection. I use sorry, the brush is up here. I use this Real Techniques blush brush with it to give me just a nice kind of diffused bronze look. I really enjoy using this brush. So my goal for this is to hit pan on it. I am pretty fair complexion, so I don't need a ton of product on my brush, and then even when I, you know, kind of dust over my face, it's more than enough for me to get the kind of color and, you know, dimension on my face that I'm looking for. So I will be looking to hit pan on this product, and then we'll see where we go from there, but I don't think I'll finish up the entire thing this year, so that's why pan is going to be my goal. Next is blush. The blush that I've been using for the past year that I absolutely adore is this Hourglass Blush. It is in the shade Mood Exposure. This is the small size, and I still have not hit pan, so it tells me I really should only be buying small size blushes. But this is what it looks like. So it has the swirl of that ambient powder and then also the color in it. I really like it because of the ambient powder in here. It just gives your skin a healthy glow. It's not like too shimmery, but it's just something extra that I really, really enjoy. So my goal is to hit pan on this. I will keep it in the project afterwards just to see if I can finish it up. I already have been using it for I think about a year, and it is pretty flat on the top. Like, it used to be more a dome, so I think that's a good sign, but we'll see how long it takes and where I go with this one. But I definitely want to hit pan, which this is a baked product, so it's going to be like the grid underneath, the grid like tile, you know, it's baked on, but I am looking forward to that one. And then for my highlighter, I am going to be focusing on my Laura Geller Baked Highlighter in French Vanilla. You guys know that I love this product. I did drop it and half of it broke out. So I can already say I have pan on here. So what I'd like to do is just finish the other half of this. What I like to do is I like to sweep it underneath my eyes and then a little bit in the center of my forehead, down my nose, right above my lip, and then like just hit my chin quickly, and also maybe a little bit up here if I want a little bit of extra glow. But this is a very subtle highlight, which again is just my style. I played and used to like the bright highlight, but now I'm just more of a nice kind of subtle highlight look, with maybe more of a eye look or something. So my goal for the highlighter is to finish up the complete product in here because I already have pan on it. So that's it for the face kind of complexion items. Moving into eyes, my eye primer, the only one I have right now is from Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. I quite like it, but like I said, this is the only one I have, and I really don't feel the need to buy another one until this one's done. So I think there is a little bit of air in here. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to squeeze out the air. Okay, put the cap on and mark it. So I'd say we're about halfway. Let me put a little Sharpie mark on there. So we're gonna go from this line. So I'd say that's about halfway. I use this every time I use eyeshadow. I put it all over both lids, and then I also will use it if I want like a little bit more of a tackier base. I'll take a little bit and pat it on my eyelids before I do my shimmery shades, and it really helps pack a punch. So that's kind of how I'm using it, the standard way, but we're about halfway, and my goal is to finish this up completely. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I am doing a Pan That palette, which I will put up here if you have not seen that. But I did want to put in one extra eyeshadow. It's going to be a super easy one. But this is from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette, which I just love this packaging. But the shade that I am choosing to work on is the shade Fresh. So it's just a matte cream shade. I use a shade similar to this every day when I do my eye makeup. It's what I use to set the primer. And then it really does help for me to get that smooth transition in my crease that I'm looking for. So I have a feeling that I'm going to blow through the one that I'm currently working on in I have a similar shade in my Pan That palette. So I'm going to be focusing on that one first. But then once that one is done, I will shift to this one. And my goal is to finish it up completely. I know this is a type of shade that I can get through. So that is the eyeshadow we'll be using for my full face Project Pan. Okay, so then I have an eyeliner. This is the Hourglass 1.5 millimeter gel eyeliner. This is the type of twist up product that once you twist up, you can't twist it back down. So I don't know how much is in here. I haven't been using it recently. I've been using a liquid liner, but this is just sitting in my drawer and I feel like I should finish it up. But it's going to be a surprise of when it finishes because like I said, I can't like twist it up to mark it on a sheet of paper or anything because I wouldn't be able to get it back down, and that's not what I want. But it's a super thin, super black eyeliner. I really do like this. These are just really expensive, so I don't know if it's worth it, but this is going to be the eyeliner I'm using. So I probably will swap out my current eyeliner, which like I said is a liquid one, for this one, and just see where I go with this one and pick back up with the liquid when I'm done. So The other thing I have is a mascara. I do switch out my mascaras every 3 months, and how I do that is I just get new mascaras every quarter. It works for me, but my favorite mascara is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. So I have the regular version, and I also buy the waterproof version. So basically, my goal is to use up both of these, but it's going to be a natural thing. They're both going to go after the first quarter. So these are kind of like gimme products, but I just thought I would mention it because it is a full face, and mascara is a very important piece of my full face of makeup. I really like having lashes, and the full volumized look is what I go for. Okay, so for brows, I just recently picked up a new pomade. I guess I can show you. It's from Milani. I don't think I'm going to hit pan on this year because I need such a little amount. I do have pretty full brows in general. I just kind of clean up the tails a little bit. So there's no way I'm going to hit pan on this year. I just really doubt it. I never hit pan in the NYX one I was using before for like 2 years. So the product I'm choosing to pan is my Essence Make Me Brow. And this is like the dupe drugstore version and cruelty-free version of the Benefit Gimme Brow. So it has this super teeny tiny little bristles here. It is a tinted formula, and it does have fibers in it. So I use this over the Milani pomade, and I also will use this alone. So this is going to be the brow product. It's just going to be until it kind of dries up and it's empty. There's not really a good way to track this one, but that's going to be the brow product. Okay, so moving into lip products, I just have one for each category. So the lip balm I'm going to use is the Kopari Lip Glossy, and this is my favorite lip balm slash lip gloss slash everyday kind of item. So let's give it a little mark here. So this is where I am. I am pretty confident this is going to go quickly. I definitely use this more in the winter just because I have cold conditions. I live in Minnesota, so I just get very chapped lips, and I'm constantly reapplying this. So I think this one's going to be pretty easy to use up, and I don't think it'll be a big deal. So that's going to be the lip balm. I am going to include a lip liner. This is the NYX Lip Pencil in the shade Natural, and it's a really pretty just natural lip color. What I like to do is I like to just line the outside of my lips and maybe smudge it in a little bit because my lip line is not very defined, especially on the top. It just kind of fades off. So I do find even if I don't really wear a lot of other makeup, or if I just wear lip balm over it, it just helps kind of define my lips a little bit more, and this is a good match for my natural lip color. So this is the pencil I'll be using. This is a sharpenable pencil. So what I probably will do, I didn't really prepare, so I'll probably grab a sheet of paper and measure up against it and with the lines so we have something to go against that I can update you with every month. So this is the lip pencil. The lipstick I'm choosing is from Marc Jacobs, and this is the Lip Glossy Stick. And this is in the shade Mocha Chocolata. So it looks like a lip gloss, but this part pulls off and it is a lipstick. It's a very shiny, hydrating lipstick. This is also a product that if you twist up, you can't twist it back down. So I don't know how much is left in here. I have been loving it. It is my everyday kind of shade. I feel like it just goes with everything. Like, it just looks like my natural lip color. I really find it comfortable to wear, and I've been loving it. I definitely will repurchase this and maybe some other shades as well, but this is going to be, again, a surprise product. We'll just see when it stops twisting up one day, I suppose. But this is going to be the lipstick I'm tracking. And then the last item is a lip gloss, and this is from Buxom. This is the White Russian lip gloss. It's a mini that I got in a little kit. So I've used up a full size of this before. I used it up in my project, used it up that I did at the last quarter-ish of 2019. But this is what I'm going to be using. So I know I like the formula. I know I like the shade. I'm not really worried about finishing up. I just really haven't been using it a ton. I love lip gloss in the spring and summer, so I may be focusing more on the lipstick and just the lip balm this winter, and then as our spring months come, I may switch over to the lip gloss. So we'll kind of see, but that is kind of the project. I have 17 items total that I am going to be including in this project pan. And I'm going to be giving you guys monthly updates probably around the middle of the month, around like the 15th to 20th. That window is what I'm shooting for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what project pans you're doing down below, or if you want to join and do a full face project pan. I would love to see the products that you choose either on Instagram or on YouTube, or just in the comments down below. So yeah, that's all it is, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.